class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment.
Skip this if you want.
But if you pick the wrong person, I've only read this
it's fun to make him
7 times. The exact same dialogue. Oh, Monami's here. Oh, why, Monami? My cute little sister? Oh, you're awfully quiet. Oh, what's happened to you?
I hate you.
Oh, you've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Wait, because you're a rabbit?
I think that's like a Japanese folktale.
Yeah, rabbits
something,
make
yeah.
mochi on the moon.
Over the
Oh.
moon.
Yeah. They're referencing Final Fantasy IV.
Oh, yeah.
Better than
Err.
connotations.
Ow!
Oh, we're just gonna punch you, okay? No! Why?
Aww.
Oh,
My
yeah.
face.
One more time! Jeez, how about this one? This will be my final blow!
It's like, I'm gonna keep referencing anime until you say something!
It's useless. Muda.
Does anybody want to voice Sonya?
Oh, Marina, yeah, if you
I can do it if nobody else wants it.
It's
She's
whatever. You could go for it. I'm just here to.
like a
Think
princess.
of, okay. Whoever
Please
wants to do-
stop! I feel bad for Monami.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started after all.
She always reminds me of the princess from Drawn Together.
Oh my god, that's a good one, yeah.
So the victim this time is Nagito, who was attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. But who in the world killed him? Oh, I'm so curious.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, the traitor's obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
Oh, I could
yeah,
be Soda unless anyone else wants to.
Go for it.
No. That might not be it.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait, don't tell me you're the traitor.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor. Voices are so...
Yeah, the voices are
awesome.
kind of popping.
Let me amp up our BGM.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
also, yeah. That's the voices can go down.
Yeah, that's good. And if it's too loud, you can adjust the stream volume on
I definitely
your
said
set.
something.
The traitor and the killer who murdered Nagito is here, right? Are they the same person? Or... Oh god. That's a lot of bullets. Alright,
wait.
we'll see what the
Yeah, we gotta see
combo
what.
is.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, the killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered in with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he's so freaking beat up.
Jockey, yeah. Who wasn't Jockey?
What were they trying to find out by her name? It's definitely the bomb side. Oh god, the voices. Too many. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb freaking first.
Yeah, that was Rico.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone. Y'all believe me, right?
Torture Nagito. But the wounds on Nagito's body really caused by torture in the first place. Okay, I think our clue is the duct tape, because the duct tape was clearly put on after, before he was tortured, I think.
Oh yeah, it didn't have blood.
Yeah,
on
there
the
were no
underside.
Yeah, there were no wounds under the
Super
tape.
morbid.
However, the blood splattered onto his face wasn't under the duct tape. So that means it went, before the torture.
Yes. Yeah, so he couldn't have talked.
Oh, they weren't trying to make him talk. Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to indicate here.
Also, whatever Kazuichi says is like always wrong during the trial.
Yeah.
Almost always, yeah.
He's like the guy from the last game. I forgot.
Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape.
Oh,
so he
the-
wouldn't have been able to confess anything.
The bad psychic guy.
Yeah.
Hero.
If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth shut like that.
He's stumbling down.
I just realized it. It's actually a trap.
A tart.
Wait. No, stupid Hajime. You got
There is
caught in
usually
that
a tarp
tarp
in these.
trap.
I have a friend that
Tart.
calls- I have a friend that calls traps tarts, so that's what I'm gonna call them. Stupid? Oh, Hajime's pretty shook, I don't know. I guess we'll go off the wounds, because the wounds kinda indicate that
Like you said, yeah, Nagito's mouth is taped shut.
you don't have to.
You'd obviously have to talk that, right? Yeah, it's gonna be really
Oh damn,
tough.
they're going like different directions.
Too
They
easy.
probably make it
Justin,
harder.
Too easy. If he taped his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
That's all he says. And the information about the bomb's location.
Okay, maybe
Oh,
not.
wrong one.
Sorry, did I miss anything?
Not really.
We're pretty much just starting.
Yeah, we just
Try
started.
through to Kazuichi's rebuttal with this. I need to think it over.
What are we? Is that the only contradiction? And what's the
Then-
Kazuichi is here.
Trying my
After they
best.
killed him. What were
what were the
bolts?
blades? I didn't see. I was out at the time. I didn't see it.
Oil lighter, Monokuma plushie, Spear of Gungnir. They don't let us
Oh
like, look at
damn!
it.
Oh damn! They're gonna force you to figure it out real time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, is there any
About the bomb's
feedback or
location.
anything?
No, not in the moment.
Then after they killed him, they ducked his.
Okay.
Oh wow!
What? It's it's gotta be torture wounds!
Why are you insist? Is that the only?
Torture wounds indicate that they taped his mouth shut after, or before.
Then
Do we have a blood spatter thing?
Yeah, maybe like torture wounds isn't correct because it's not torture.
Yeah, if only I
don't
could.
know. But what else could it be?
Like slow down.
Burn rope.
Survival knife.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look at the evidence to know what's
Monokuma plushie, I forget.
what's on the floor near the.
Yeah, what the
There's
heck
a
is
huge
that for?
bloody. Okay, it's not this.
Maybe we just have to bring up the.
Lighter.
oh wait, what the?
Maybe we gotta bring up the duct tape again. Just like
What does it say on the duct tape?
Yeah, maybe it is a
Doesn't
duct tape
matter.
again. I hate
That
that
may-
they reuse evidence like that.
The tape itself had a lot of crinkles.
Yeah,
in
me
it,
too.
and Nagito was definitely moving his mouth underneath it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably duct tape, honestly.
Yeah.
So wait, it's gonna say after the death,
I don't think it's
I'm
Spear
thinking
of
when-
Gungnir either.
Yeah.
I
It
really
doesn't.
don't think so.
but it's so fucking cool.
Go! I'm gonna recede on this one anyways, so.
Yeah.
That's alright. We got the thing that lets us get our health back.
Back to that one game that you were really passionate about. Was it the letter one?
No.
Yes.
Was it? Was it?
No, I don't know. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
The one where the
Alright,
letters are like
got
moving
location
across.
now.
Oh, it's yeah.
They killed him now. Wait, I
That
thought
is-
it was
Don't
That's it.
cut them because that caused you to retreat.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so Kazuichi is like really sus.
He's fucking kicking our ass right now. this amazing argument.
I guess he finally grew a brain.
But no, I mean that's a good point. Like Kazuichi's
That-
super defensive about the.
I feel like he's like
That
this
he
all
got
the time.
interrogated. They wanted to hide the fact that he was interrogated. So they had to disprove the fact that they were hiding the fact that he was interrogated.
No!
That one got away.
Alright, smash, 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 smash!
I feel like he watches that Shark Girl
First the killer
YouTuber.
tortured Nagito. Got information about the bomb's location.
Like, why would
Then
he?
after they
I don't
killed
think
him.
I don't think Kazuichi
The
even
shark.
knows what YouTubers is.
Yeah.
This one?
Yes.
Apparently not.
But okay. Got information about the bomb's location. Okay,
Probably
pause.
this
Let's look at
one.
the evidence. Let's look at the evidence again.
It's this one.
No, but it's not duct tape. If that's the one.
We're trying to pay attention.
Can we pause? Okay.
So we didn't check survival knife. No, I don't think so.
No, I don't know if that's it. I'm trying to think. Is there any evidence that's related to the bomb at all?
No. Not that.
Wait.
Well, and that.
Let me look at duct tape. Let me look at duct tape again.
Maybe it's like the order, or like after they killed him. That was what the mistake is.
His claim.
Right. Because you can't, because if the blood that splattered wasn't under the duct tape, so you have to
Yeah.
you
so I
have
think
to do
it's
it.
duct tape on the bomb, right?
No, you do it duct tape on the after they killed him.
Oh,
We did
okay.
that. Oh, on the
I'm not
second.
sure
So the
which
second
one we
statement.
did, so I think it's the second one.
Yes, the second one.
Okay,
That
this
one.
There we go.
Good lord!
Just like fucking semantics at this point. There's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
What did you say?
Who freaking cares about the freaking duct tape? We might as well settle with this freaking rock, paper, scissors. Ugh! We don't need to play the game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime, huh? Do you have a fucking crush on him or something?
I'm the obligatory
Were you in
waifu.
elementary school?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? Right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under duct tape, right? Remember? Right?
Blood on his face came from his arm wounds, which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had lots of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so he wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning, the tape wasn't for torture, it was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Second.
Like I definitely don't.
Ah, come on, Fuyuhiko, you know you love me.
Yeah, like the dead man says.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer? Gruesome. If so, that's frickin' crazy. Did they go frickin' psycho or something?
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for frickin' destroying evidence?
We can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse. Yeah, and right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back. Burning. Which means it is plausible to think that nobody up here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us, but that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this. Some kind of setup? Like freaking what? I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before, yes? Right?
Oh, that's our Miss Sonia. Oh, you have such an amazingly high intellect. Oh, Miss Princess Sonia. Alrighty then. Let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, my dear precious Miss Sonia?
Oh god. Damn right it is.
Reason
Wait.
for the fire, huh? You're right. You need to clear that up first.
Sonya just agreed with Kazuichi. That's sus.
She could very well be the killer.
Yeah. That's all I needed to see.
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
Do we have the Monokuma plushies?
Use some cut instead of.
There's one of them.
The panels. The panels is what caused the fire.
Lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup.
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
Probably just threw the frickin' lighter. Fire! Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way. Maybe they used like invisible thread,
Yes.
like
Or maybe not.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves. Yeah, science.
or perhaps opening
Yes,
the door
that
caused
Opening the door.
an intense wind pressure to the lighter. Oh, it's the Monokumas.
What kind of setup is used to start the fire? So what could
There's
that be?
so many statements. I don't know which one we want to absorb. Or do we absorb or do we just agree with one? Yeah, I think we just agree with one. So it's gonna be one of the last statements Sonya mentioned.
I think so.
The opening the door.
Yeah, because when they opened the door, when Akane opened the door, it took the panels over.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Just as I thought, it was wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan. What the hell am I talking about?
No, not the wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels. A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels are found at the crime scene, right? Looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. There's a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect? You mean like those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over and having everything fall? In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So, when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second. And from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect. Right? Right?
The killer did one other thing to hide the domino effect.
Wait, what else did they? To hide the domino effect?
Let's see. What else was used? The MP3 player?
Maybe to
Oh, I
splice
forgot
the
all about
sound.
that. That's
Yeah,
right, so we
that's
couldn't
right.
hear the panels fall over.
We're talking about the MP3 player, right? The him blaring through the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels. Inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight. Within that darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume. We can skip the...
Yeah.
As if on cue, it suddenly started.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels frickin' falling. But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse, right? It's fine, open it slowly.
Let me skip the... I forgot.
Seriously, fine.
Not a flashback. There's so many. With those words, it kind of grossed off everyone. Same. She ran through the door. Yeah.
Ah, so the door is being blocked by a Monokuma panel. Damn. And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter. Okay, so can someone else take one of the girls? Cause
Yeah,
like I'm.
I can do it.
Yeah, that's how. Yep, I can
There we go.
I can do it too if we want.
Oh, Marina's
Sure, you can do it, Marina.
Yeah, you can until you leave.
Oh, okay. Which one do you want? This one?
This one,
Chiaki.
Yeah, this one.
Okay. Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was freaking blocking it, right? Right?
But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean, the door was only an entrance to the warehouse.
If that door was the only entrance to the warehouse. Let's see, so the problem Chiaki's talking about is...
The killer couldn't have left.
The panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened. Killer inside the warehouse wouldn't have been able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it,
Does that mean they were hiding inside? Damn.
oh, we were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Huh? You don't mean... But if that's true, this murder...
Hajime? You look distraught. What do you mean?
The person who set up the domino effect inside the warehouse. There's only one person who could have done that.
It would be Nagata, right?
Nagato.
I was gonna say, yeah, if you could select Monokuma, that'd be
It was
it.
Nagito.
Why'd you bring him up? He's the freaking victim, you know?
Sorry, you're right.
He wasn't just the victim, maybe?
Not just the victim. What does that mean?
He was the victim and the perpetrator, too, maybe?
Are you saying this was a suicide? Don't be stupid. His body was covered in torture wounds, or did you already forget? Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
But Nagito might do something like that, don't you think?
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember? Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
As long as you understand. I mean, that was kind of easy.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Need to discuss? That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
It's like he's uncomfortable knowing how flexible he was or something.
Like I said, it's impossible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something.
I'm multi-talented, baby, okay?
I have no idea.
Remember how they said he had like a ton of
Actually,
books?
tie up
There's
your own
only
arms
one
and
none.
legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying the legs is just one thing, but tying those arms would be impossible?
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you used your teeth? I use my teeth for lots of things. Or if you use your front tail. What? Oh.
Our assumption that Nagito committed suicide is correct. Nagito should have tied himself up, too. It's okay, right?
Were both arms?
I think it's... Well, hold on.
I think we gotta absorb the by yourself statement.
Oh, what if his arms is free?
But it was also stabbed with a knife.
Yeah. Can't really use that.
And also, he wouldn't be able to stab it with his other arm tied up. There's no way he did that.
What if he tied his arms, right? And then burned the middle, so now his arms
Got one arm free.
free. And then
But he wouldn't be able to stab with the left arm because the left arm is,
Tied up.
how good is he with his feet? Wait, his feet were tied up, right?
Yeah. I think you were by yourself.
It's definitely not that. He
he
definitely
got-
was by himself. Come on.
He got really lucky, and the ropes just like fell on him, and then like tied by themselves. Oh yeah,
Monokuma plushie, yeah.
but was that the robot or was that just a plushie?
That was a plushie. But
Yeah.
Monokuma's not allowed to assist with murders.
Right. Why does it have the bloody hole in it? Oh my gosh.
That's something we don't know yet. Let's see. Okay, where would it be?
Okay.
It's
How's
no,
that?
that's definitely not that.
No, some teeth.
No. Oh god, definitely not that.
All the time.
Okay, I think we have to contradict the thing you absorbed. Okay, what can we use for
I
that?
guess technically the right hand wasn't tied up. I think that's the only thing we got.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. So burned rope it is.
Yeah.
And then maybe we solve why he was able to get just the right hand. Okay, yeah. Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were.
Well, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burned up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
It burned because of the fire, like you said. It might look like that. That was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it. The proof that the burnt rope on Nagito's right arm is a trap is... Take a close look at his right sleeve. Use your photographic memory. Even though the rope was burned up, the sleeve wasn't burned at all. Would you agree? Something like this, no matter how you look at it, no matter how you think about it,
There was
it's unnatural.
controls.
The rope was burned in advance, so it looked fire.
Then Nagato's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome. I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
Lord.
Oh my god. Akane, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
That's definitely wrong.
I like he's the most moral here right now. Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him
Anyone else
touch
have
me,
screen
right?
issues?
Wink.
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito.
The rebuttal sound.
I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know.
Oh, now I remember.
The stream is fine for me, unfortunately.
Yeah, same here.
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand. That much is obvious, right?
I mean, I think it's a little better.
Wait, what?
I didn't have many problems on my end, but
Yeah, I'm still looking at it. Okay, I'm good.
Hajime, you tricked me. Give me back that Benjamin.
Not only did she try to charge me, now she wants my money back? What the heck? Hold on, there should be a way.
Then hurry up and spill it.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
Way to
Wait,
stab
what?
yourself in the right hand, using only your right hand. It's okay, there's definitely an answer for this.
Did the
Is it
plushie
the
have
plushie?
it?
Because
Yeah.
the plushie had blood on it. That would kinda
Was he
make
hanging from the girder?
Maybe it fell on the.
got his right hand with his right.
Oh, sorry, you could be stabbed with his right hand. Sorry.
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way? Is he a throwing knife freaking expert?
Dropped it onto what?
Propped it onto friggin' what? If he just propped the knife, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand.
Why could he only use his right hand and stab himself in the palm? How'd he do it? I think it was that one blue state.
Yeah, the knife fall.
Oh, prop the knife somehow.
Or we could
Was
probably...
it the blood on the girder?
Wait, was it the plushie?
Yeah,
Well,
that was
yeah.
punchy.
What if you had the plushie, like the knife in the plushie?
Life-size Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in it in the plushie's stomach.
Inserted? Oh, that's here.
Oh, he inserted the knife handled into the hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand into it. If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him, and it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
The blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I'm done. I get it now.
I see. So that's the trick.
It's a bit unconventional.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something. I got really excited.
Make sure you check your kids' Halloween candy and plushie toys for knives.
Her knives, yeah. Knives sticking out of the stomach.
Yeah. Easy to miss.
Nick.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I'm here. Oh man, the bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off towards the fire origin point.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem. The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right? If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how's that even possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it, and his left hand was all tied up.
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand. There is a limit to its constitution. If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Soda, shut up. No.
Oh god.
1 second.
Yeah, it's very true.
Oh, please talk more.
So, like I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly. You need me to say it again. I don't...
Crazy. Say it one more time. I need to record it for reasons.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out.
Like she said, in that in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with the spear. It'd be hard to use a spear with the knife stabbed into your right hand, while your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying it's freaking impossible.
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by somebody else.
I also agree with that. To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that. Despite everything that's happened already.
Oh, now I know. Okay, that explains why there was blood on the vent.
You say you can't believe it, but you just don't want to believe it, right? But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? The same goes for this time, too.
You just shut your mouth! It's against the rules to interfere with everyone. I'm gonna punch you. If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Yeah, when Monomi is sassing me.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far. So this might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Then are you saying there's a killer among us, Kazuichi? Are you sus?
Of course, that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
As Kazuchi said, it's true that we constantly betrayed. But even if we're betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone again.
They were doing the same lines.
Yeah, I guess I also want to believe that there's no killer, but suicide is unimaginable.
Do you really think so?
You said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
Huh?
I feel like there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
What kind of way?
I don't know.
You don't know? Damn.
It's impossible to figure out everything. It's impossible to figure out by myself, so let's think about it together. That's how we made it this far up until now.
Everyone working together. Yeah.
She's right. We've made it through several ordeals up till now by doing that. And even now. Alright, let's do this.
This music is pretty good.
Yeah, good to see.
Sounded like Yu-Gi-Oh for a second.
Those sticks out. So the blood, I don't see it actually. I don't know.
It's gotta be the ceiling thing. He was... Maybe it hung up from the ceiling. That's why
Oh wait, yeah, blood on the left hand. Blood on the left hand. It's blood on the
I
left
get
hand.
blood on the left hand because it's everywhere but his palm.
Yep. His right
His right hand was covered by the knife, right?
Oh, fuck.
Kazuichi.
Oh, sorry.
But
the
his left
stream-
hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand.
I think that might have been it.
If that's the case, the only other way
He
is...
used his teeth.
I feel like it has something to do with the rope thing
Like
of
front
his...
tail. Didn't we do this already?
Not the tail!
I know guys have tails that get hard when they're grabbed.
I like how you can contradict get hard.
It's fucking awesome.
Nagito committed suicide, but he must have used that spear to stab himself. Even if his arms and legs were tied up, there's no doubt he used some part of his body. The only thing he could have used is his front tail.
That's fun. So, I think it's Kazuichi's statement. That was his left
Pulls out his left hand.
So my other headcanon is that Akane actually knows nothing about sex. And it's just... Anyway.
Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand. Isn't it implied in her character story that she was like doing like
She was doing it with
well,
There's something,
it
yeah,
wasn't
with-
in her character story, but
No, we haven't.
Oh,
I haven't shown you guys her character story, but yeah, she basically did CD stuff for her family.
What?
like she was like
I
for
mean-
some side cash, basically.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
She was kind of an escort kind of thing. I don't know.
Well, what? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know.
There was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looks somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Given that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood splattered, that's as far it reached, right?
That settles the description of the blood stain, but it's not the only unnatural blood stain. Look, there's blood on the back of his hands, around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural freaking bloodstain, but what's freaking wrong with that?
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit. If the blood on his palms and the back of his hands, what if the left hand was doing as the blood splattered?
What's Nagito's left hand doing when the blood
Gripping?
splattered?
Gripping?
Gripping.
Because that's the metal thing that we were talking about, that right? The metal
Yeah.
grate.
Yeah, he's holding onto the other
When
end of
blood
the
splattered, he
spear.
was probably gripping something with his left hand. That's why there's a strange-looking blood stain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing
God
his
fucking
front
damn
tail?
it.
Guards test. Oh my god, perish the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear, Kane. God, mind
What's the
it, gutter.
difference?
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
That's right, that's the problem. Chiaki, what do you think?
Okay, can I ask something stupid here?
Don't tell me you're getting sleepy. What is it?
Okay, so I'm still stuck on, I know this was forever ago. He had the knife propped up by the plushie, but how did he use it to stab his hand into the wall?
He stabbed the knife through the plushie, and it stayed lodged in the plushie, and then he slammed his hand down into the plushie to stab it to impale his hand.
Yeah.
And then he slung the plushie towards the fire, hoping the plushie would be incinerated, but it wasn't.
Yeah, but how does that get his hand into the floor? Was he on the floor or the wall?
It was on the
He was on
floor,
the-
but he could have just like slammed his hand into the floor to make it look like.
Oh, okay.
somebody-
Oh, no, I get the direction. Never mind. Because the plushie's like on the floor, right?
Yeah, imagine the
Yeah.
And then
hilt
it's
of the
backwards.
knife.
Okay, to the back of his hand. Okay.
Yeah, like imagine the hilt of the knife's propped up by the plushie, and then he stabs it.
Yeah. At times like these, you should always strike from a good angle, just like fixing an old TV. What?
Ah, I got it. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear, I think. However, what's important is the section of the spear he was gripping.
What section of the spear was he holding on to?
The cord.
Did it have a rope?
Because the cord.
Yeah.
Well, it had a weight. Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been holding onto the cord. A metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstained shape, like it was cut off by something.
Isn't the size of the cutoff section about the same size as a human fist?
Oh, the plot thickens.
Comes in the book.
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagato was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagato's left freaking hand.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say how he gripped the tip of the cord, right? Flung the spear around and stabbed himself, right?
That is where the clue to solve the mystery resides, right, Shiaki? I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
Nagito was gripping the cord extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand. But from there, how would he stab himself in the stomach with the spear?
He-
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have a tea time?
At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answer all at once?
That's the very long thing in yellow.
Yeah.
That is a... Oh god. Voices. That's a long freaking plan name.
It's like the design of this game.
One step at a time? What on earth does that mean?
Let's focus on the spear first, namely where it was and how it was positioned, just before it impaled Nagato.
How was it positioned? Nagito was facing up and the spear was stabbed through his stomach. So if it was just before that, then that's it. Could it be the state of the spear and the fact Nagito was holding the tip of the cord attachment? But put those together and think about it. You'll be able to figure out where the spear and what state it was in before it stabbed Nagito. Is this a logic dive? Oh boy.
Hell yeah.
What's this?
The last one we did was kind of hard, so I'm not sure what
It's like
Good luck, Corey.
digital snowboarding.
Oh.
It's like Sonic Adventure.
Ah,
Oh no.
This
that
graphic.
gave me like 3 blocks to react.
This game looks really hard.
It's not that bad actually.
Ooh, look at that jump.
What was the spear?
Above.
Above, yeah.
Nagito. Above Nagito.
I think it fell on top of him, like he threw it over and he used that like string to like pull.
Yeah, he rubbed it over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He rubbed it over the vent, I think. That's why there's blood on the vent.
Vent is sus.
Oh, it
Oh,
doesn't
what the
move.
hell is?
Dancing diamonds, that's what they are.
So basically, this is what goes through the head of every lawyer when they're in a court case. No, no.
I don't know if you guys ever seen where someone has a bot watch all the like commercials of something and then it has it make that same commercial after like oh wait
Ceiling girder.
Ceiling girder.
oh, so do you have to go on like the colored one for the answer?
Yeah,
The
you
yellow.
gotta go in the direction of the answer.
I like to
Funny.
think if you pick the wrong one, you just get ramped off into oblivion immediately.
You do.
You sound like you have a experience in that.
I do.
I don't.
Yeah, we do. We've gotten wrong answers before.
We had one, like, which was a trial that we kept on messing up with as we ran out of time, like...
Yeah, it's because I had to make a jump that was really, like, close and annoying.
The
Cord, the spear's cord.
cord.
Yep.
We're getting very happy. I'm impressed.
Whoa.
Yeah, Hajime just freezes in place for, like, a few minutes and then he comes up with the answer in real time. Spear
Yeah.
killed Nagito as he was laying face up. Must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
But perpendicular in the middle of the air?
If Nagato did it all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP? Goodness.
That'd be awesome, but He probably used the ceiling grider directly above him.
Probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder and used that as support. He hoisted the spear directly above him.
Yeah.
But if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
That's so complicated. Like, what?
I noticed a
Better ways. Sorry, what?
I never half-ass things, Justin. Okay.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared during the setup.
Red streak. You mean pink?
Yeah.
Blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling.
All the blood in the game is pink.
Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide like that?
He probably chose the spear so he can commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all the trouble just to kill someone with the spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why does the killer use the knife and the spear differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his freaking trick, man?
Yeah. Then this is for real? He really committed suicide? Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
I love torture. What do I say?
Not just that, he did all that while gripping the spear. Oh my gosh! That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping the spear. Right? Right? Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too? God, what a sadist. Masochist?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Did he really need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
He's probably trying to get us to make a mistake. Committing a suicide that looked like a murder. He's trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. His goal was to get us all executed.
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over?
Did he want us to die that bad? Jeez.
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito. Jeez, and I was starting to feel a little sympathetic towards him. How stupid of me. I completely underestimated his capacity for malice. My bodily malice, because even after he's died, that's the form his malice took. I've forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be staring at me.
However, there's one thing I still do not understand. He said he would, quote-unquote, reveal the traitor, right? Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other, and he tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone, though?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. That bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him, so we'd be executed.
That should be okay, right?
Why does everybody keep saying right over and over again?
I know, right?
What?
Right?
What? What? You're not satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagato killed him frickin' self, but I feel like there's something that don't make no sense, right? Right? Probably my imagination.
I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but I feel so uneasy about it. Is it because we don't know who the traitor is, or...
So, what are you gonna do? Is it okay if we proceed with the voting time?
What do you think, Akane?
Why are we letting Akane choose?
Well, there's no doubt Nagato's death was friggin' suicide. Oh, well. I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
It's just like picking out earwax and like determine whether we should do it based on.
You were right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here then.
Wait, what about the poison we found in the fridge? What did that have to do with... That's gotta be useful.
That means we're done with this last class trial, and we can leave this island, right? It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay? So it's okay to say that you've decided on the killer? Alright, understood! The voting time!
No, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little bit more. I can't help but feel like there's something we overlooked.
Like who the frickin' traitor is.
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is.
Huh?
No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide, but I'm a little worried, you know. I'm worried about starting the voting time while we still have a mystery.
Sorry. Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is frickin' left? This Scooby-Doo bullshit.
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for.
It's related to Nagito's death, and it's something you couldn't have messed with.
You're gonna keep going, and here I thought we were finally finished.
Them putting out the fire?
Related to Nagito's death, a piece of evidence we couldn't mess with.
Let's see. What could he have not messed with? What does the display prompt say?
The what?
The tab. Okay, that's still
Would it be the file?
Oh yeah, oh that's right, yeah, because it doesn't list how he actually died on it.
Yeah, that's like the only thing he couldn't do. It's about the Monokuma file.
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file.
Victim is Nagito Komieda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. The suspicious part about the Monokuma file that Chiaki's worried about is...
It doesn't say how he died.
Yeah, it doesn't say how he died.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, this
Cause
is
of
your
death.
thing.
Yeah. You see? Alright. I don't know. I'm not
Do it, Zach. Come
I
on.
feel like we could just like say this.
God,
Why do we gotta go through this?
no.
Hey!
Oh my god.
Hey!
Hey!
Slow down, slow
Look at all
down.
the A's! Him, you!
I broke it!
Alright, I'll let you know when there's an S. S! Oh my god! No, wait, I'm winning you.
No,
What
we need
happened to the
you.
U? What happened to the U?
accidentally destroyed it.
S.
Okay.
E. No wait. S.
S, yes.
Oh god, we can't spell.
Oh, E.
E.
So many E's. E.
Oh.
What?
It's like
Cos?
Jeopardy.
We didn't get it.
No, not Jeopardy, but Wheel of Fortune. F.
We got
Press
it
F
already.
in chat.
Yeah.
We need a D.
Yep, we need D.
Damn, we're about to die.
No,
Okay, go.
Come
We're
on,
good.
if it's still low damage, we can
D.
E. Hey, on the right left.
Yep.
D, you gotta find.
Now E.
E.
Orange.
Okay.
It's at the bottom
A.
too.
There's no
A.
Orange.
No A's. Hey! On the left! Go!
Very stressful game.
T right there. It's right there.
T on the bottom right!
T.
Wait, we didn't get T?
H.
Oh my god.
H.
Hey, you already got it in stock.
H.
H. Nice.
Yay.
Alright, and that was easy.
I mean, we barely lost any health from that.
This particular case. Oh, in this particular case of Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there's multiple stabbings in his... I'm not gonna read this again. I've read this like 4 times.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specifically say the cause of death.
But the cause of death was obvious, is it not? The spear in Nagato's stomach, it is obvious just by looking at it. It's the cause of death, no? Right?
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Well, Mana freaking Kuma.
Yeah, I plead the fifth.
Yeah, he freaking goes again. I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say as a rabbit.
But even during Gundam's case,
Gundam, it's pronounced Gundam.
okay, Gundam, thank you. Gundam's case, and before during Mikon's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Sorry, my cat propped himself up and kicked my keyboard.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Oh, hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
Can it be both? I don't
think it's a
know.
mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not
Was it
just
assisted?
a suicide. Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed? He's my
Are you
bro.
freaking sticking up for that psycho?
He's my homie. That's not what I meant.
He's your-
I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense.
It was a mega suicide.
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here?
Huh?
Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth. Will you reach this easily? This is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting. You sure do believe in Nagito, right? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days, you Gen Zs.
What friendship?
I mean, we all know it's more than friends.
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just safe. If it's just to be safe.
You are right. We only get one chance to vote, after all.
Just to be safe, huh? I guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
This is fucking annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Kuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to freaking wait.
We come this far. Let's work hard to the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
Oh, you guys. Splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
All your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. Absolute hope can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. And this situation we're in might be the thing Nagito wanted all along. Oh, never mind. I'm probably overthinking it.
Ellipses. I'm a bear.
Yes, you
Alright,
are.
cool.
Okay. Why don't we, well, yeah, let's finish this, and it'll tell us to save, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a little quicker than
This is
usual,
both.
but it's fine.
Man, my
Alright,
heart
wait,
was
are we
racing.
closing up?
Yeah, because we're at the halfway point.
Well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was gonna happen. We just haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured that out too. You're the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, Moni?
Frick you.
Hey, how much longer are you playing to sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Alright, you passed! Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else. So, Monami and I are the bestest of best friends.
Don't say such stupid things. I'm not a friend of you. I hate you so much right now. I hate you.
Enough! Why do I have to be hated that much?
Besides the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not a teensy tiny 1 millimeter bit.
Gotta choose the metric system. How sad. Distrusting your friend is much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend.
We didn't even think I'm friends in the first place.
Then, as your older brother, let me say this.
You're not even my brother. I don't like that.
Oh, it's so sad to live a life without friendship. But even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys. For some reason, I was watching.
Wait, what?
Why was I watching this?
Well, there may be some demands you should know. I fell for it. I totally took the man's face. You know Mapucho.
Whoa. That was good.
Yay,
The
save
man
point.
bit.
I guess we can finish the trial.
Yeah, we can finish it next. I think it's a good stopping point because you never know how long the second half's gonna be, and then the post.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely long. I remember it being long.
It's long.
Thanks for the show.
That was good.
You're
Thanks for
welcome.
coming,
Yeah, thank you.
everybody. I don't know what just happened, but there you go.
Is there like one chapter left, right? After
there's
this?
one
Yeah,
chapter
there's one
after this
chapter after
one.
this.
Corey,